what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about this 4-stroke engine that I put on my electric bicycle. This is a Rip Current S Juice bike. It currently has been with me for about 4 years now, 5 years. And currently I'm running this engine along with it because when I bought this Onyx RCR, a couple years after I bought this Juice bikes, I started to realize that I was using this e-bike less and less often, mainly because this Onyx RCR has more of a bigger battery, so more range, more performance, higher speeds. It was a better overall bike for my needs than this one here, but this is not a bad e-bike. It's actually a pretty good e-bike in my opinion. It's got me from point A to point B without any issues mechanically or any electronical issues at all. I've ridden this bike in mountain terrain. I've ridden it on the beach. I've ridden it all over the place, on the streets, you name it. And basically, when I found myself not using this bike as much as I'd like to, I decided to come up with a way for me to enjoy it as much as I did when I first bought it. So that way, it's not just sitting in my garage, or I'm not, having to sell it because I do like this bicycle. And so the idea that I came up with was, after doing a lot of research, looking up online to see if anybody else has also done this, having an engine set up with an electric bicycle. Now, the only videos that I've seen of people actually doing this are the bikes have started off, they all have started off as engine bikes, mainly the engine set up here on a regular bicycle, and then they add electrical motor and battery components to it after they've already done all the engine components to it. So in this case, I'd be probably the first one to add a gas-powered engine to an e-bike already built for an e-bike, which I think is a better idea in my opinion, because you see this e-bike here is already built pretty beefy for top speeds of 30 miles per hour, 28 to be exact if you want to be on street use, 31 miles per hour if you want to go off-road. So as you can see, it's got hydraulic disc brakes, spokes are pretty beefy, haven't had any issues with any of these components. These shocks are pretty decent. They provide sufficient absorption for rough riding. These welds and the bike itself is pretty well built, and it does come with a headlamp already, which is running currently on the electric bike portion of it. And it also comes with a speedometer, which is already built along with the bike itself. So I like the practicality use of the fact that I'm already riding on an e-bike, which also gives me the pros of it being such a cleaner build. As you can see, it has all these wiring stock from the electric component side of the bicycle, but this minimalist type add-on for the motorized portion is very simple, clean, not a whole lot technical component going on here. There's no chain hooked up to the sprocket down there or anything. It's just basically it's just a complete unit on its own. And so basically, like I said, this bike, as you can see, has been used and abused. It just shows that this bike was built properly, and it was a pretty good bike for its day back in 2017. Nowadays you have more high performance e-bikes like this one here, the Onyx RCR, but today we're going to talk mainly about this e-bike here, the Juiced Rip Current S, along with this rear mounted motor which I installed. It's a 4-stroke 37.7 cc, and we're going to get to that later with more details, but for now stay tuned. Right now the bike is running good. I don't know if you can see clearly here, but the tolerance is a little tight. It's almost rubbing against the wall here. If not, it is, looks like it is, as well as this side here. But besides that, it runs pretty good. What I do is, when I take off, I give it a throttle on the electric motor, and then as I get up to speed, I give it gas, let off the throttle, and occasionally I'll pedal a little bit to get up to speed. But once I'm up to speed, I let off the electric assist, and then I just give it throttle on the gas. So we'll do an example right now. At a complete stop, I'm gonna just give it throttle, get up to speed, and then give it gas, and then let go of the electric assist once I'm up to speed. At the same time, I can give it gas too to help get it up to speed. That's all gas right there. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. As I said, this is still an ongoing project that I'm working on. Hasn't been perfected yet, but ideally, like as you've seen in the video, it's running pretty good. Just on gas alone, gets up to 25 miles per hour. 26 that last run that I just did, which was pretty incredible for this little 4-stroke engine, 37.7 cc. I do plan on modifying a couple things, not really performance wise for the engine alone, but I do plan on installing this friction gear ratio here that is essentially made to go of top speeds of 30 to 40 miles per hour. As I've said, the only reason why I would see this working is because I'm able to just get up to speed on the electric portion of the bike itself with the pedal assist as well as the throttle assist, and it does have a Canvas sensor which helps me get up to speeds relatively easily with gentle pedal assist depending on what level I have it on the electric. If I have it on sport mode, I just have to pedal it a little bit just to get up to speeds of 28 miles per hour, and then at that point that's when I would kick in the engine, and then with the upgraded spindle gear I would be able to get up to 30-40 miles per hour. I'm hoping. I do have to modify it a little bit and see what happens in order to make it work. As I said though before, you know, this is a project that I've been working on, which I'm actually enjoying. It's a little bit more fun than the Onyx RCR over here, only because people can actually see me, because they'll be able to hear me from a distance. The bike is a little bit loud while I'm riding it, but pulling up next to cars, they'll be able to hear me from a distance, versus an e-bike like this one, going top speeds on that, nobody's going to be able to hear me. And with this one, like I also said, the other biggest point in my opinion would be going the distance. That's what this build is for, to be able to travel from point A to point B with just gas alone. And if you ever run out of gas, you have the electric assist to get you to the next gas station. If you're riding in the city and you want to avoid any trouble or attention, you could always disengage the gear to the tire by just pulling this lever here to lift up and release, and essentially it's no longer a gas-powered bicycle. Now it's just an electric bicycle. So you have your pros and cons to everything. Like I said, you know, it's been a pretty good experience. People like the bike. You know, I've had a lot of people look at me and smile while I'm driving by, and I enjoy it. It's different, and something that I look forward to doing more with. So if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it.